Hello children, welcome to our world through English. So in the previous session we discussed about the present continuous tense where we have to use present continuous tense. In the previous session we discussed with a lot of examples. Let me remind you again the things where we use present continuous. Number one, during temporary activities and trending or actions which are going on now, actions which are going on now, or at the time of speaking. So what are you doing now? You are watching this video. So at the time of speaking, whatever the action goes, that we have to use present continuous. The structure is subject plus auxiliary verb is am, are, and we know always continuous tense always carries V4. Let me write the structure again for you. Subject is am, are plus V4 means V1 plus ing. So this is present continuous tense. Number one, where we have to use at the time of actions which are going on. Number two, temporary actions or activities, you can mention that in the previous class, and trending actions which are going on at the time, we have to use present continuous tense, right? We discussed that very clearly in the previous class. And now children, we are going to have the next continuation of the tense. Today we are going to start with another tense. Present continuous we already completed, right? Now we are going to have past continuous. What is that? Past continuous. That is very simple. Both are same. Here is are words. There is another verb form will come. Let us see here. Commonly we used to learn in the we are going to learn in the order: present simple, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. But if I go for present past, then you will come to know easily the difference between present continuous and past continuous, like that. Okay, the past continuous. Past continuous structure. V1 plus ing. Actually children, I forgot to write a timeline for you, means to indicate how the action was going on, but you just mention this one. So the next one is past continuous. So very simple. Present continuous means the action which is going on now at the time of speaking, temporary actions or trendings. What about past? Already you know past means what? Completed actions. Where we use past means for completed action. So number one, where we use this past continuous tense, only one is there. I'm going to give you that one. So present past continuous tense is used when we are talking about unfinished action, unfinished or ongoing action in the past. Where we have to use means unfinished, ongoing actions in the past, means the actions which had started in the past and continuing in the past. For example, actually I forgot to mention you timelines. Let us see here. This is present. past, future. So past here. The action has been started in the past and continuing. Then we use, if you want, you can draw this timeline also. So where we use past continuous means unfinished. What is that? Unfinished actions or ongoing actions in the past. Ongoing actions in the, where the action is going on now? Past. Unfinished or ongoing actions in the past. It started in the past and just continuing in the past. That past continuous. Present continuous means the action has started in the present and ongoing, like this. Actually, I draw forward to that, explain that. So copy this one. A timeline also you can draw both. Copy this one. Then we will go for examples. Unfinished, ongoing actions in the past. For differentiating, I will give you another tense also. Then you can get clearly. Or you can mention here plus finished action. I will give you an example for this. Examples I will give you like this. Plus finished action. Copy this. Past continuous subject plus verb plus before plus object. Unfinished or ongoing actions in the past plus finished action. Timeline you can draw this. If you have completed, I will go for giving examples now. Right? I'm going to erase total. So now the class started, children. Okay? So I'm going to write example. What you are doing here, see here. I was watching English class when my mother called. Now you will come to know the difference. See here, I was watching English class. I was watching means continuous. When the action started in the past, when my mother called means my mother called. My subject called V2. Which sense it is? Subject plus V2. Past simple. Completed action. When my mother called, at the time, what I was doing in the past, I was watching English class. I was watching to English class. I was watching to English class. Or you can mention I was watching English class. Okay, that's fine. You can mention I was watching English class. The English class when I was watching the English class when my mother called. Okay, example. One example. So why I mentioned the completed action is then you will come to a difference. This is completed action, and this is the action. When the action comes to which one is going on at a time means this action is going on. Okay, that one. Get examples. It was raining. It was raining when my father left to market. So here, it was raining. the action was going on. Which action was going on? It was raining when my father left. My father left to market. So when he left to market, something was going on. What was going on? Something. He left to market. He went. So when he went to market, some action was going on. Already started what? It was raining. It was, see here, example children. So here, this is a timeline. We know this timeline. So this is past. Okay. Here father started. And already here rain started. It was going on. So it was raining. It was raining when father left. So which one started? This is already going on. And then father started. So that was. Okay. This is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Just for your understanding, I am giving you another finished action along with it. Then you can go completely. While we were playing in the ground, it started raining. While we were playing in the ground, what happened? It started raining. It started raining. Copy that. Copy these three examples, then afterwards we will go for tables. Positive, negative, and questions. So just for your understanding, children, I given one completed action and ongoing action in the past. This action has been completed in the past. It is going on the time at the time the action completed. Okay, that's one. Copy. Pause the video and make it right. I'm going to erase this one. Okay, right. Let us draw the table now. Positive, negative, constant. So let me give a practical example. One example I will give you. So previous day, actually today is 9th of December. Yesterday, after completing of my classes, I was going to my room. I was on the road. So when I was slowly, actually after class, no energy will be there. So very slowly I used to walk. While I was walking on the road, when I was walking, I use the past continuous. I've heard the word. When I was walking on the road, I had seen three students were coming to encounter me. Encounter means not this encounter, just they are coming towards me. And before coming to me, they looked at me. They looked at me, past simple. Past simple. You understand the tense what I was using here. So they looked at me and they were discussing, or other things, they were practicing how to say good morning. So they looked at me and they decided. Actually, they were too far, but I can listen. I can hear clearly what they were talking. So slowly I was walking. They are saying that a sir is coming towards us, so we have to say good morning. Actually, it is good afternoon. It was good afternoon. So they want to say good morning. So they practiced everything. So we have to say good morning, good morning, good morning. So when I came near, with fear or something, I don't know, they just passed. They just passed. Just passed. They just passed means simple past tense. Then immediately I turned back and said, hello, you had, actually I didn't thought you past participle, means past perfect. So I will use hello, you were practiced or you were practicing something before coming here, I said. What I said? You were practicing something before coming here. You were practicing, past continuous. You are practicing something before coming here, or before coming near. So present continuous, past continuous. So it was very funny incident. Then immediately I called, hello, what happened? You said, till now you practice, you rehearsal something, tell me something. Then they laughed and they went. So this is a practical example what happened yesterday. So I given you exactly clearly what past continuous, present simple and past simple and present continuous. I used 4 tenses there. Have you identified? Or else just revise and again get all the words, then you can understand clearly. So now let me write examples for you. Positive, negative and past tense. Okay. I was. Object, I am not writing any object, children, just I am writing only subject, auxiliary verb and main verb. I was walking. I was walking. You can use object or not, no problem. We missed the order. Commonly I used to use you very fast. Another, talking. Okay. We were talking, you were talking, they were talking. Negative sentence, use not. Auxiliary verb, wasn't. Was and not. Omission of word. We could call as apostrophe using there. Walking. Next one. We, you, they. Auxiliary verb, verb. Not. Next, object talking. Sorry, verb. Okay. Subject, auxiliary verb, and main verb. Question forms. Auxiliary verb will come first. Auxiliary verb will come first. What is the auxiliary verb here? Was here, were. Let us see here. Was I, he, walking, question mark. Don't forget that question should ends with a question mark. Next here, verb, we, you, they, talking. Copy this. Look at the board once again. I was walking, he was walking, she was walking, it was walking. We were talking, you were, they were. Negative sentence, not. I wasn't, he wasn't, she wasn't, it wasn't. We were not, you weren't, they weren't. Question form starts with an auxiliary verb to form a question. So, was I, was he, was she, was it. Next, were we, were you, were they walking, were they talking, were you walking, talking, question form. Okay, copy this table. Later I will give some examples. You have to identify errors. Copy this. Pause the video. I came aside. You can pause the video now. Pause. Copy that. Right. Okay, I'm erasing now. Now you have to identify the errors. I will give you some examples. Use children both simple past, past continuous I will give. Okay, 2 tenses we can cover. Then you will be very sharp. Then you will be very sharp in this topic. Tenses. Tenses is nothing but children, because if you learn tenses well, you can speak English correctly, because on basis of every situation, which tense we have to use, which form we have to use, then you can know clearly. Okay. Let us write an example first. Answers. That will be the end. First one, they dashed when the music dash. So they were dance. They were dancing when the music started. Next one, he was removing his the shoes after he reached his room. Okay, children, maybe I think that you clearly note the difference between present continuous and past continuous. In the previous, past continuous means the action has started in the past, and unfinished, ongoing action in the past, or unfinished action in the past. That is the end of today's session about past continuous tense. Meet in the next session with another tense. Until then, stay home, stay safe, and bye-bye.